Well, I've known Hector a long time, and I consider him a pretty good friend. So there's no shot I'm gonna have us all go to London and him leave his family to come watch us play on his birthday, and for us to not get the dub. That would just be a sin. So we got you, Hector.
Every single year for the past 7 years, and I have the hardware to prove it, and I'm pointing at the trophies behind the camera, we go to London. Sometimes we go there twice a year, and Hitch and Formal all have the hardware behind this camera to prove it. We go there for 2 reasons. The Esports Industry Awards, shout out to my people out there, and also to a Call of Duty event. And every single time we go, it's like we're the gosh darn home team. And every single time, we all get welcomed with open arms. And if there's any member of our crew missing, everybody there is asking about them. Every single one. Where's Hitch? Where's Bose? Where's Maniac? Rest in peace. Where is Big Timer? And I'm like, well, Big Timer's a Pokemon, okay? You're never ever gonna get to catch him outside of the confines of his 4 walls, unless you went to the event last week for the NBA All-Star. But aside from that, like, he literally just puts his head down and works on different projects. It doesn't matter. Nonetheless, I knew that this time was gonna be a little bit different, but I didn't realize how different it was gonna be. They have a home team now. And if there's one thing I know about Londoners, about English folk, about English men and women, is that they like their teams. And it showed in the support. The support for the Royal Ravens was only second to the support for the Huntsman, if you know what I'm saying. And we had a blast. And again, it has nothing else to do with anything besides the fact that we've been creating videos for their entertainment, for everybody's entertainment, not just, the English, for the last decade. So there's been a lot of relationship building there for a very, very long time. So I wasn't surprised when I stepped out there and they were singing happy birthday to me. They sang happy birthday to me like every time they saw me, which was super, super dope. It literally warmed my heart.
What's going on?
But you were hitting, the guy had a 4, you were hitting 13. So
Took a 6-hour nap, stayed up till like 4 a.m., slept till 11, so I actually feel like kind of normal right now, actually. We'll see how I feel in a little bit, but like the scrims and stuff definitely help because it just keeps us doing something and awake, so should be all right. I don't feel too bad right now.
What did you say about these chairs?
They're nice.
Do you like so?
You don't like them?
No. Not to the ones compared in the back.
I like them. I'm not a chair guy though. I'm good with anything.
Going into the LA Gorillas match, we knew it'd be somewhat of an easy match for us. Although it is the first match, and you gotta warm up and just get into that land feeling or whatever. We knew it'd be easy, and that's what it was. It was a pretty quick 3-0. I think the domination was closer than we would have liked it to be, but that was just us being a little rusty and not having a lot of dom practice from over the weekend, and because we were traveling. Most teams, when we're there, just really scrim hardpoint and maybe dom sometimes if you have time. But yeah, so Gunrunner, hardpoint went pretty well, one of our stronger maps, and then our S&D we improved a lot on coming or after Minnesota. So as our S&D really showed that we were really strong in a lot of maps this event, and I'm really happy about that.
You've got to throw something different at them. So I'm excited to see that you've got to throw something different at them. So I'm excited to see that. It's going to be a tough one, but of course, Search and Destroy is going to be 5, so.
I feel like we have to start off on board with Skunk, right? We have to. The King himself, he played so well at launch weekend, and I'm curious to see if he can continue that on here. In a brand new setting, environment, of course, this weekend. Skunk on your screens already. There's number 1. Saints goes down, but Saints gets the trade of the day.
Nice trades all the way over the map. The main goal right now for the Huntsman is not just about getting inside the hill, it's about flipping choosing the spawn. So really, right off the bat, just from who picks the side, the Gorillas are at a bit of an advantage in the barrel. And these will be easy gunfights for him to win.
It's almost impossible. He looks to his left, finds one. Teammate assist on the right, and with 8 seconds before Chicago take game 1, you've got to scramble if you're the Los Angeles Gorillas. You've got to get in, but a team kill comes through. Envoy shut pretty much his entire team down, but he's killing everyone on LA, so it doesn't even matter. Chicago take game 1.
For the 3 cap.
It looks like at least the neutral, there's one player, it's going to be Aches, who's going to push up towards C, but you have to keep your eyes on the minimap again. What is that going to do to the spawn? See the pressure coming in from B here for Chicago. C is neutral, Aches will just play his good life. He needs to do nothing else here unless his teammates lose all the gunfights where he's actually going to have to cap the flag. The fight's still going on the B. Apple will lose that. 160 to 152, 48 seconds left. C should be kept up for LA. B should be kept up for Chicago. To say that, the gunfight win comes in for Chicago. It's Envoy, the big SC, and the 2-1 hill advantage back in the Huntsman's favor. That chance could be enough.
It could be enough. It's going to be to the point now. Gorillas, they got to get the 3 cap, and they got to get it fast. They got A, but you see Huntsman, just pay attention to the map. You got bodies all over the place.
You needed it now, and you need to make sure no one decaps the home hill. The pressure's coming in, 19 seconds left. Hills, the kills are there for LA, but 15 seconds, surely there's no way. Surely it can't be done. The decap is almost there. The gunfight's still going their way. 169, 163. How many more tickets will you see? They don't get the cap on C, and that surely will be that by 2 points. By 2 points.
Yo, R-Club or S&D beat up against Dallas?
R-Club, you don't for sure.
Yo.
Oh yeah, you played them on that last time.
Yeah, get R-Club the f out of there, brother.
Don't be all
All right.
What the f out of there, brother?
I wonder if they'll ban Cade Hardpoint. Probably will.
If they banned it first us, I would think so.
Yeah, they're not
I don't know why they
Well,
banned it.
what do you think they'll play us on? Gunrunner again?
You'll probably get like the same shit.
You think St. Petro maybe?
Yeah, they might pick Hackney actually. Give us Coalition.
I'd love to play a Hackney on
yeah,
stage, bro.
they left Hackney in ours.
Yeah, they might play.
I'd love to play. We haven't played it yet.
They banned Cave.
And we kind of smoked them with us.
They banned Cave, we banned Ramaz.
Okay. The Gorilla series was pretty easy, I'd say. It didn't feel like we were going 100%, but it never once felt like we were going to lose a series. We had a really close map 3 with them, but games 1 and 2 were just complete blowouts. Like, I was just sitting in hill game 1, they were just killing everything, and then game 2 I was sniping them. They didn't really have a really good search game. I expected a lot better from them in search, to be honest. I thought that was going to be their strong point, but they were just really lackluster on it. Online, Lakefield was sniping a lot, and then we go to the event, didn't snipe once, so I don't know, I got him shook or something, but kid didn't snipe back, so they were just like leaving mid-street wide open, pretty much making plays available to us the whole time. And like I said, they just seemed a little uncoordinated, and we were just very decisive in what we were doing. And then game 3 was close, like I said, but it didn't really feel like we were going to lose the map. It was one of those Hackney Dawns where everything just kind of gets crazy and people are spawning everywhere because of neutral flags and mid-maps just like chaos, but at the end of the day we got a 3-0 and it was pretty easy. It was a good warm-up match.
Bro, he was complaining the whole time.
And fly fast.
He was complaining the whole time, even like against optic. Bro, he was like, the lights, they're killing me. And I'm like, you good? No, I'm just basically like, at like IW champs, like fucking Tommy was like losing composure because the lights were just hitting him in the eyes over and over again. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what to tell you.
I've had that happen in the Pro League so many times, dude, where it's like, that fucking light right there, turn it off.
I literally asked him, I'm like, can you turn that one off so I don't have to wear a hat? I'd appreciate it. It's currently blinding me.
The hard point. Scump takes one before he drops. Advantage 70, 25 more points needed as Gunless making it rain.
And they're at this point where they can fight for this scrap time. It's great for Dallas that you have the next hill, that you're set up at warehouse, but it doesn't matter because Chicago's just gonna play around scrap time. Just hill after hill. It has to be perfect from here on out for Dallas. It's just such a large deficit. I just don't know what can happen. And on top of that, Chicago, they win the rotation. They get 4, make it 5 as RC starting to heat on up. 3 in a row for him, and that's gonna cut down Dallas in map number 1. gonna go the way of Huntsman. They're able to pick up those multi-kills, and that's what breaks the setup of Dallas. Now just 15 more seconds to close this series out 3-1.
A last-ditch effort for Empire. They've yet to take a hard point within this matchup. Crim6 going huge to keep them alive in this game. 10 seconds away from at least making sure that Huntsman can't close it out on this hard point. Good job contesting, but a contest is not enough to win this game. You still have a ton of time on the play clock, so the comeback is there.
It's there, but they don't have restaurant control either. One player from Chicago already rotated. Guess who? It's Envoy. Always the first one there, it feels like. He's got a one-on-one going down, able to win it, takes down Hook.
Every single time, man, he is ahead. Every single time. It's Envoy makes heads-up play, high-skill play, play after play. It is all Envoy. It is all Huntsman.
He's 30-12 with almost 3 minutes in the hill. This is an absurd performance from Envoy.
One of the more ridiculous stat lines you're ever going to see in Hardpoint. It's Envoy, it's Huntsman, and they dominate the map 4.
I was like, I've never done this before.
No, that bar hill's bad though. The first bar hill, we had full rotation. We lost blue. They just ran up the middle street, smoked the mid door, and broke the hooks.
I shouldn't have gave up the side. I just, well, Matt had it, and then they apparently
they
just
smoked it. But that's the thing. We have to instantly pick that up.
No, yeah, it just, we didn't call that it was smoke. Like, he just needed to call it, and I would have kept watching. Because the guy came in front of the wall.
Let's go. Let's kind of go back to the old routine, bro. We gotta start just go and see the second we get the pit spawn when we have AV. Like, yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, we should literally be like,
until we actually get the full 5.
yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying, like, that timing needs to be there. Like,
and like knowing where the it's just that, like, we OE to see, and then we get the pit spawn when we have 2 people on the other side against 5 before people.
That's my point. Like, it's like, say you die watching.
Petro Hardpoint, 4th map. I think this is one of our stronger hardpoints. A bit of a sleeper pick though, and I didn't think they thought we were going to be that strong at it. And you know, we just preach online, always staying 2 steps ahead on rotations and hardpoints and stuff. That's what's going to win us the games on LAN, and that's all I did in the hardpoint is just tried staying 2 steps ahead, rotating early, and it paid off pretty well, obviously.
As soon as we beat the Gorillas, a couple of hours later, we played Dallas for the rematch, right? Giving them a second chance to come on and prove themselves yet again. Now, I understand that they have 2 rookies, and I do believe that Shotzi is going to be able to pull his stuff together once he gets acclimated to the game. You know, I'm not saying that he's a formal. I mean, no one is a formal. Formal's formal. But formal did come from Halo, so did Enable, and they've been able to do great things. So the fact that Shotzi is so young and that, so that, you know, I give them the credit where credit's due. So, you know, I did think that they learned some stuff, and I think they did look way better than they did when we first matched up against them. But it was no match. We ended up winning 3-1. We lost the domination, and we did work on the S&D, which was what they beat us in last time. So it was exciting to watch. It was exciting to see the crowd behind us. It was actually kind of cool to be out there doing what we did, how we did it.
Let's get this bread, boy. Let's get this bread, Alan. Let's get it, man.
Bread.
Let's go, Tails.
Hey. Well, they're gonna play mid. They're not gonna play straight in.
Well, I'm telling you how they like to play first from that side. They pick the hill a lot and just try to run across that they see. Like, don't do that with like multiple
really?
yeah. Like I said, like they might just play for the flip right away, but with those kids, like they might just try to split time. Like these are the type of kids that take a route to try to flip like super early as well. Like super early in hill, like say for example on the fucking the P3 to P4, they'll instantly try to hit out, back out, to try to flip you guys like to trash it.
And it is now time. We have to go through Paris to get to Dallas to get back home. And now it's time.
Away, set up for the new hill, win it on rotation.
11 seconds in the game is going to be Paris's, but Gunless has something to say. He's trying to fight through. Envoy gets chopped down. The feed right now favor Paris. 7 seconds in the game is
gotta go, and it's going to be Scump. Can the king of Call of Duty make the plays? His team need it now as he flies in. Zed is there. Envoy for the trades. He finds one. There's number 2. Chicago Huntsman. They have the numbers. just can't kill him. Gunrunner shuts down Luca. Now just 2 players remain. Zed and Shocks for Paris Legion. It's a 2 versus 4 with 20 seconds on the clock. Chicago have set up perfectly. Now it's down to Zed, the 1v3, slides across. Chicago make a statement in game 5. 6-0 victory, and it was Scump who led from the very beginning. One of the best game 5s he's had in quite some time.
Tied for one of the most dominant search and destroy performances.
So going into Championship Sunday, we knew that we would have a really long break before we actually started playing, and that obviously worked towards Paris' advantage. Paris had played twice that day already before playing us, and we were pretty much there for 8 hours without doing anything or playing anything. We were just watching. So it's easy to get sucked into a vortex and just like not really, you know, like you want to get prepared for a match mentally, but it's hard to just like stay in it for the whole day when you're just sitting in that warm-up area and you're just kind of chilling. But when the match time came, we knew like these guys were going to be good. Like I said, they played twice already. First time we ever played against them, so we didn't really know what to expect. The series, I think, went completely different than people would have guessed, seeing as though they won both Hardpoints and we won both S&Ds in the Dom. And I would credit that to us kind of just clutching up in S&D, us being more prepared in S&D. Our bands went really well because that's a team that likes to play Ramaza. They're really good at Ramaza Hardpoint, really good at Ramaza Search, and those are the ones that we're banning right now because it's like, well, our map pool is so strong. Like we can honestly play Ramaza against probably any team, but there's no point of playing teams on their best map, say like them or London, for example. So right now we're kind of just taking it like we're going to play at our strengths and not really try to play to other teams' weaknesses. So like I said, we're really strong at everything except for Ramaza. So we played them on Piccadilly and Arklov, and we won both of those. And then we played them on Petro Dom, and that was just a complete smashing. But I would credit the 2 Hardpoints to them. They played them well, but like I said, they played twice that day. We hadn't played enough throughout the day, really. We didn't really get any scrims in. I don't think we scrimmed at all that day because there were just no teams to play. Everyone was playing, and then by the time our match was up, the top 4 was like decided already. So it was like the first Hardpoint, we had a pause mid-game, Seth's controller was messing up. Like we just were playing really lackluster, and it was just hard to really get back into it. But then after that series, it was like we were ready for the final. And I knew we were going to be a different team come final time because that series just felt different, and that happens sometimes. It's like, you know, you can't expect to be super in it every single series. There's times where it's going to feel like that, where you lose both Hardpoints against a team that you, like I think we're a much better Hardpoint team than them, but we just had an off series, and luckily we clutched up in Search. So come finals time, I really wanted to get the dub for Dylan because this is going to be his first win, and that's always just a really fun experience and proving to yourself as a player that you can win. I knew that we were prepared for the final because our players that we have on this team are just really good in finals. Like me and Seth have won probably 20 championships together now. You know, Alex coming off 2 back-to-back wins in the playoffs and world championships. I played in a grand final with Pierce before. He's disgusting. So I just really wanted Dylan to get his first dub, and it's always cool to see someone that hasn't won a tournament play in the first final because you get to see if they're ready to step up to that plate and just, you know, become great.
I didn't want to say anything, but here, after the reset, I was skipping. Like, not too bad, but like every 3 or 4 gunfights, I was skipping.
I'm gonna give you a hug after regardless, alright, Alex?
It is time, here we go. It is the London Home Series Final. Our first ever Home Series Final that we've had for the 2020 season. And it could not be a better matchup. It's Huntsman going up against Empire. Can Empire win a Hardpoint? Can they do it against the Huntsman?
Again, this is a close one in Minnesota. Most caves are, but yeah, Chicago, they're coming off a very hot map number 5. Dallas had to wait around, but they had a reverse sweep of their own. So both of these teams in the semis, you know, winning those game 5s is crucial.
Out the west side of the cave is going to be Empire. Huntsman need 20 more points to close this out. They've got the setup, but 2 have now dropped. Here comes the big push. This is the big moment in this map 1. Off to the races we go. Still holding strong inside of the hardpoint is the Huntsman. Now just 5 points away. A double from Formal, a triple from Formal, and that'll do it. Empire put to bed. It's a Huntsman map 1 win.
Huntsman! Let's go, Huntsman! Let's go, Huntsman!
They're able to find Arcides, so now it's all down to Gunless. He only needs to get a killer.
They let him. He couldn't quite finish it. Did he hop off it? He did hop off it for a second, though. He's right back on it. Get up there. Go. He's got to go. He's going to do it. Can he get there in time? Can he get there in time? I think he got it.
Well, now with 30 seconds left,
The fans know it's done.
Over.
The fans know it's done.
Know it's over. Chicago, they know it's done. Arcides showing some extra love to Krim. Krim 14 and 30, map 3. Not a great performance.
Yeah, I think we first pointed out he was like 2 and 10. He started. Alec, Arcides still torching bodies as the final seconds tick away. That does it. Chicago Huntsman are your winners at the London Home Series Final.
It was close. It was closer.
All of those maps so competitive.
Someone from Top Bar.
Yeah, I literally saw that. I was like,
dude.
oh my God.
I went Top Bar with a sub and Clay's just sitting on the other side. I was just fucking beaming. I was like, yeah.
Our map looked really good.
Yeah.
I'm actually super happy about that.
It's land.
It's land. It's Sunday. Funday. Sunday.
I didn't show up Sunday. Holy
Sunday,
fuck.
Funday.
You
Baby.
didn't show up? Actually, I didn't show up first map of Paris. I was in a
But
vortex.
you bounced back in searches.
That was me. I did bounce back.
Bro, I kept hearing the crowd chant. I kept 360ing Kismet for some reason. Literally only Kismet. I saw Kismet and I would 360 him.
Come on, bro.
I'm not even trying to troll. Like I saw Kismet and then I did a 360.
Yeah, that was bad in P2.
I was just sitting there. I was like, ah.
And then after you guys like lost the Gunrunner, you're probably like, guys, like, I just got.
Hold the P5?
Like literally to get like the last 19 seconds on P2, I literally fucking did a 360.
This is going into the grand finals versus Dallas. We had already beaten them twice, so super confident in obviously going up against them again for the 3rd time. And with how strong our map pool is, we played a lot of different maps versus them over like the 3 matches we did play. And I don't think they expected us to be strong at a lot of those maps. I feel it, like going through the vetoes with them, it kind of felt like, or they were just giving off a vibe that they like could actually take like some of these maps, and we're just sitting there laughing it off like they really stand no chance in all these respawns, to be honest. So yeah, we were super confident going into grand finals, and we handled business. It was a 3-0, and the first map was close, the Azir Cave, and that's just a naturally like a scrappy map and usually pretty close. Going through the first hardpoint, it felt like it was in our control the whole time. But in Modern Warfare, you could feel like you're dominating the whole map, and the map will end 250 to 225, 250 to 200. And yeah, so won that going into map 2. Obviously, like I said earlier, Search is going to be probably their strongest game mode out of the 3, and we dominated. We beat them pretty convincingly on Arklov, which was super great for us because at Minnesota they dominated us on that map, and to bounce back after that and improve on our S&D is super good. And then going into the Dom, it was a complete blowout. I had an idea about halfway through the weekend that we should switch up our strategy for that game mode, and it ended up working out really well. I think Petrograd's probably the biggest, or the map with the biggest skill gap in domination. So we decided to take that in grand finals compared to, I think we played them on Hackney beforehand.
And a lot of people were making a big deal out of my birthday and say, oh, they gave you this for his birthday. Thank you. I do appreciate that. But once you get to be 40, birthdays is just another birthday. It's just another day. So thank you for the happy birthdays. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And I guess thank you for the birthday championship. No trophy. But you better believe you're gonna see a trophy that I'm making. I'm having it designed. It's gonna be fire, and it's gonna go right in the middle. I'm gonna push everything aside, and I'm gonna put it right in the middle, and hopefully we can get more. And if anybody from other teams is watching this, if anybody is watching, don't hand out a trophy until you have the right one. Make it themed around the city that you are from, okay? Make it themed around that. Mind you, being from Chicago, we're not gonna make it out of pizza and hot dogs, okay? Or championships or Jordan, which obviously I would love that, but we're not gonna do that. It's gonna be good. I gotta get working on that. I'm actually gonna end my interview right now because I gotta shoot an email. We haven't gotten started on that, and we are close to 2 months away from the home opener, HuntsmanTickets.com. Do not forget. Do not miss out. I said it last time. Do not miss out on making history. God damn it. And if I don't see you, and I'll know if I don't see you there, we're going to have some words the next time I see you or something. I'm like Santa Claus. I'm making a list and I'm checking it goddamn twice.